welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the brand new Transformers Studio Series 86-22 Deluxe Class Brawn, a character that appeared in the 1986 Transformers film and got killed by getting shot in the shoulder. Wow. Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at the figure, we're going to take a look at the box art, the backdrop, we're going to take a look at the figure's articulation, the details, the comparisons, transformation, and vehicle comparisons, and my final thoughts. So, without further ado, let's get started with the figure's box. So here bringing in Brawn's box, right here we can see we have a very nice artwork of Brawn in his robot form. Right here we can see 86-22, Studio Series Brawn, Transformers the movie. Right here we get a side profile of Brawn as well in robot form with the number right there, Deluxe Class. Right here is the back of the box. Basically the details of this figure. We have the little bio. It says, in an effort to protect the crew, Brawn is the first to act when the Decepticons attack the Autobot shuttle. And right here it says Decepticon shuttle ambush. So if you've seen the movie and you remember that scene, it was a very, very unfortunate scene to see our favorite Autobots die. And Brawn was the first one, and he got shot in the shoulder, and he got killed. So it's pretty unfortunate that that happened. And right here we have a nice black backdrop in the background with the CGI of Brawn right here. On the top of the box, we get Transformers the movie. At the bottom, we just get the words. So with that being said, let's take a look at the backdrop. So the backdrop here itself looks really nice. Right here, it's the same background that we got for Studio Series number 20 and 86/24. Well, the old version, the Ironhide. We got this background and not the one that we got previously for our Ratchet and original Ironhide. So just bringing in Brawn here for a closer look. I'm not so sure if you guys like how he looks like in this background or not. I personally don't. I really wish we would have gotten the other background that we got for Ratchet and Ironhide. But unfortunately, we got this one. I'm pretty sure they are saving it for when we get the Studio Series Constructicons or any other Decepticons that were in that scene. So, with that being said and done, now let's take a look at Brawn. Now, Brawn being one of the smallest Autobots in the collection, he actually packs quite a punch. In the series, he was such a great character, and they even incorporated this in the toy as well, that he becomes such a great character. So first off, let's start with articulation. He has a ball joint on the arm, which has a lot of range of motion. He passed 90-degree bend hinge at the elbow, so I really do like that one hinge joint, not two. Right here, he has unfortunately no wrist rotation. He does have bicep rotation, so you can move it around. I personally think that we don't really need wrist rotation, but I think we kind of do. But it would be asking for too much for the design team. Right here we have waist rotation, could go full 360 if you wanted to, but kind of restricting the backpack area. Right here he has a hinge joint. He could do the splits, some really nice dynamic poses. He has a mushroom peg right there. He has a swivel joint at the leg itself. Like I said, mushroom peg right here for the thigh. He has a 90-degree bend, almost 90-degree at the knee. He has an ankle joint, but looks terrible. I'm telling you, it has no. I wish they would have covered it or something, because it just looks ugly as hell. So yeah, but that looks nice. You can't really move the foot, but you can move the toes and the back toes as well. So yeah, as far as articulation, this figure is an articulated figure, and unfortunately no ball joint for the head, just a plain swivel joint, and it's kind of unfortunate. He does come with one accessory, being his blaster that he briefly uses in the film, and probably he uses throughout the series, I'm not sure. But yeah, he only has one accessory. I would have liked it if he came with maybe two more. I feel like the whole inflation situation with all of these Transformer figures, they're adding insane prices, but they should at least give us some more accessories if they're gonna increase the prices. Now, just taking a look at the details, we have an Autobot logo smack dab in the middle of the chest. Take a look in detail at his face. He looks really nice. He looks kind of old. Right here we can see some nice details around the leg area. We can see some nice little panels right here, some more panels right here. I do not see any hydraulic details yet, but yeah, unfortunately this area is open. I'm not a fan of that much. On the back of the side is mostly mostly we're gonna pay attention in the car form most. So yeah, that was Brawn's robot form. He looks really nice. I really do like how he looks like with how he looks like in this color scheme. Now let's take a look at how he looks like with other Transformer figures. Here I brought in our previously reviewed Transformers Studio Series Ratchet. And the reason I brought him in is because since we got Ironhide and Prowl repackaged into that buzzworthy Bumblebee, I'm gonna confirm that this is probably most likely gonna happen with these two figures. So if you picked up these two figures, you're probably gonna get another version of them later down the line, but with battle damage. Probably with Brawn, it's going to be open right here, and probably with Ratchet, it's going to be the same mold as Ironhide. So yeah, I just wanted to bring this in, and just for a closer look, we can see how how Ratchet and Brawn do scale a Voyager to a Deluxe. So same thing with Ironhide, a Voyager to a Deluxe. We can see how Brawn and Ironhide stack. About Prowl being a larger Deluxe, the entire 1986 shuttle crew, the Autobots that all died in the hands of Megatron and his Decepticons. Throw back to 2019/2020 or 21. Here I brought in Huffer right here. Both are mini bots, so I brought this in just for a mini bot comparison. And here, finally, for one last G1 comparison, I brought in our Kingdom/Earthrise Optimus Prime. And we can see how Optimus Prime and Brawn scale. I think this is accurate, and I believe that this is really great. Scaling all the Autobots together in one single shelf is so amazing. And one final comparison being the Transformers Bumblebee movie Brawn. A figure that I reviewed on the channel a few, like 2 years back, and yeah, I didn't really review him that well. At that time, I didn't really know how to do stuff that well, and at that time, I was going through stuff. But yeah, bringing in Brawn back into the screen right here, we can see how a nice transition similar to Ratchet and Ironhide, how we went from G1 to live action in just a span of multiple, like 30 something years. But it looks really nice. I do like how they stayed original to the green and the yellow colors. It looks really nice. The Autobot emblem in the middle and the face design. I really do like the movie Brawn, the movie version of Brawn, because he kind of reminds me of the Marvel character Juggernaut, and so does this one as well, and I really do like these characters. Here we're going to focus on the transformation. Right here, for the first thing you're going to have to do is, I did want to pay attention toward the back region. When you get this figure out of the box, you're going to get this panel facing down, and believe me, from a front perspective, it's just ugly. So don't be afraid, because at first, it's going to feel really hard. Just don't be afraid to push it up, but push it carefully, because it is on hinge joint, and I'm really scared that it'll snap. So, yeah, if you see it down, don't be afraid, but do it very carefully. Okay, so the first step you're going to have to do, if you haven't done so, remove the accessories, and then you're going to focus your attention toward the legs. You're going to put the legs down, then you are going to open the legs slightly, then unhinge this region right here. Unhinge it all the way down like so. You're going to do the same process on this side. Unhinge this region all the way down. And I did notice they did copy some of the engineering they used for the Bumblebee movie Brawn. So the next step is you're gonna unattach this region. So you're just simply gonna pull this down right here. Simply pull it down, and then after that you're gonna rotate the head around. Then just leave it like that. You're gonna put your attention toward this. There is a pin right there, and then you are gonna unfold it, revealing the front part of the car. You are then gonna push this area back. Just have it like this right here. You're then gonna see these yellow pieces right here around the arms. You are gonna fold it down like so. You're gonna do the same process on this side, fold it down like so, and then you're gonna see on the interior of the robot, you're gonna see there are some blue animation accurate, what's it called, windows right here. So you are gonna push these upward, so that it does go inside. However, it is giving me some trouble now. Hold on. Just gonna have to rotate this right there. Just don't be afraid to push it in. I did remember my first time, it was quite difficult to put in. So you're just gonna push this in. Make sure that snaps into place. And then put your attention toward the arms. You are gonna fold the arms toward each other so the hands look like this. There is a tab right there, and there is a slot. You're gonna connect both of them together. And then you're gonna attach this down. You're gonna move the hands down like so. Attach this down right there, and then you're gonna rotate this down. Push this back in. Then you are gonna rotate the waist right here. Push this down again. Then you're gonna fold this like this, and then you're gonna fold this like this. So once you have this done, push the canopy down on the legs. There are two little slots right here and two little tabs on the canopy itself. So you're going to push the canopy down on the legs right here. And then make sure this is closed. Attach all the other little pieces. I know it did fall right now. You're going to attach these right here as well. Just some finishing touches. And finally, this last thing, there's two little slots right here that you are going to connect inside this. And then just connect that, and there you have Brawn fully transform into his really cool truck mode. And some final touches, you could add this right here. Basically, I think it's the only place you could really add it on the figure, and I think it really looks nice. It looks like a really nice little Jeep truck. I really do like it. I like having it transform. It's a very satisfying transformation. At times, it does become kind of hard, but it's pretty cool. It's better than Ironhide and Ratchet's, I'll tell you that for sure. Just taking a look at the details right here, we can see we have a nice metallic silver area. Although I am not a fan of the silver arms, I will tell you that. I really wish they would have painted this maybe some like bright yellow, maybe the lights as well. The front wheel windscreen looks nice. I do like that it does cover. It's not transparent like Ratchet and Ironhide were. That it covers this, and then the back itself looks really nice. I really wish this was a window. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I'm pretty sure maybe there's a reason why they didn't. Personally, I would paint it in this color, but however you decide you want to customize this figure or not. From a side perspective, there is no kibble whatsoever on the back, no kibble. So I really do like that. From a corner perspective, it looks clean. Sometimes you can't even tell it's a Transformer until you look at the bottom and you see the Autobot logo or at the top. So yeah, speaking of Transformers, let's take a look at how he looks like with some other figures. So I did want to bring in Huffer here for a comparison. I brought in Huffer because they are both like little truck modes or little Jeeps. We can see how Huffer and Brawn scale. They're exactly around the same size. In fact, Brawn is slightly smaller than Huffer. Just looking at it from an upward angle, we can see from a side angle, we can see Huffer is slightly taller, as Huffer is a small truck and this is more likely a Jeep. Now for one other comparison, here I brought in Optimus Prime. Obviously Optimus Prime is way bigger than all of the Autobots and looks really nice compared to this. I honestly feel like Optimus Prime's truck mode is kind of small compared to these Autobots, so I can't wait till we get the Commander Class 86 version, and then we can see how he's gonna scale with the other Autobots, as this is the original Kingdom version and not an official licensed Studio Series one. And I wanted to test something out because I saw many vehicles do fit inside Optimus Prime's trailer. I want to see if Huffer does fit, and Huffer does not fit. I'm sorry, Brawn does not fit. Now let's try Huffer this time. Huffer's just the trailer part fits and the rest does not. So if you want to create some wacky design, there you go. And there's Optimus Prime unloading the Autobots. So yeah, personally, I think that this is a really nice figure. Comparing with the other Autobots, it looks really nice. I didn't bring in the other Brawn because I forgot to transform him, and it's not gonna be so relevant to this Brawn much since they are entirely different designs. So yeah, this is how Brawn looks like in his vehicle form. I personally think it's really nice, and I think you should buy it as well. So now let me give you my final thoughts. So that about concludes the Transformers Studio Series Autobot Brawn review. Personally, I think this figure was at least an 8 out of 10, at most a 9. This figure is really great. It's jam-packed with a lot of detail and articulation. The paint work is nice. The sculpt work is nice and very unique, as this is the first generation's Brawn design for G1 that we've seen in over a few years. I mean, this is really nice. This figure is packed in with a bunch of stuff. I did like his blaster. I did find one hidden accessory on this figure. So if you turn toward the back, the wheel can be removed and you could have it in the hand if you wanted to or something. So if you wanted to do that, have like another like secret weapon, you could do that as well. I just learned that he could remove the wheel right now. He looks great with the other figures. He scales nice. I do like how the Bumblebee version does carry a lot of traits and designs that this original G1 version had. I really do like these figures and it looks great. I finally have the shuttle team complete. If they do make a battle damage version of Ironhide and Ratchet and Brawn, maybe I'll pick it up, maybe I won't. I will not. If they come with different paint jobs or maybe something, I'm more than likely am gonna pick it up. So that about concludes this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, and until my next one, I will see you all there. Thank you for watching.